Hey, what's up? My name is Kai. Welcome to another episode of Does This Song Slap? Today, we'll be checking out Harry Styles' Aperture. First of all, love that the intro takes its time. That is a genuinely bold move in today's pop landscape. Everyone is terrified that if they don't get to the vocal in the first 5 seconds that they'll lose people. And you know what? If your intro sucks, you will lose people. But this is a vibe, and I love it. Second, I love that the song is doing so much with so little. There can be a temptation, and I fall for it all the time, to hide your song behind a wall of production and make the arrangement ludicrously dense. But listen to this song. You got the bass, you got some very tasteful percussion, you got a little synth action, you got the vocal. That's really all you need. Third, I love that there are only 2 writers on this song. It is just Harry and the album's executive producer, Kid Harpoon. In a world where most pop songs right now often have up to 11 writers, there's something elegant and exotic about an artist as big as Harry doubling down and simplifying his approach and getting together with just one other guy. Fourth, the groove of this song is killer. Listen to how cool the counter rhythms are. The bass against the synth against the vocal. It's absolutely hypnotic. Fifth, I love that the song creates drama by bringing elements in and out of the arrangement, such as this moment. Take no prisoners for me, I'm told. And this moment. All right, now that I've gushed about why the song does indeed slap, I am gonna point out one very silly mistake that the song makes that I think is one of the things keeping the song from being just as great as it really could be, and I'm gonna give a suggestion about how I would fix it. The place where the song falls flat, at least a little, is the lyrics. Now, I am not saying that the lyrics are bad. It's not like you listen to the lyrics and think to yourself, who's responsible for this? It's just that the lyrics aren't doing any of the heavy lifting that the song would really benefit from. In particular, they're missing an opportunity I call title lock. That's where the lyrics lock in the name of the song by repeating it several times throughout and doing so in important places in the melody. Usually, that means locking it in during the chorus. But you'd also like the lyrics throughout the song to support the idea or the image that the title conjures in your mind. I'm not going to go through one by one and dissect every lyric of this song. All I'm going to say is they don't do a great job of giving you vivid imagery or binding the song to the idea of light gradually being allowed in, that the theme that the word aperture would seem to suggest. So here's what I'm going to do. The chorus is the most powerful place to lock in the title and the idea and the theme of your song. If you nail it in the chorus, that's all the listener will remember. So I'm going to rewrite and re-record the vocal just for the chorus. I'm going to basically keep the same melody with one subtle change so that we emphasize the title of the song a little bit more and we really lock it in. Okay, here it is.
Rings of red wrap around my head. I close my eyes when we're fighting. Can't see much, but our fingers touch. Our aperture lets the light in. We belong together. I finally feel sure it's our aperture. We belong together. I finally feel sure it's our aperture. We belong together. I finally feel sure it's our aperture. We belong together. I finally feel sure it's our aperture.
All right, I'm just going to point out 3 things I did there. 1, I rewrote the lyrics to focus much more heavily on the title of the song, Aperture, and the idea that that conjures of being blind, of failing to see things, and of light gradually entering the room. 2, very simple, I just made sure that we say the word aperture a whole bunch of times. And 3, I modified the melody just a little bit so that we put a lot more emphasis on that word, aperture. All right, those are my thoughts for now on the Harry Styles song, Aperture. It is a killer song, and I cannot wait to hear the rest of the album. Let me know down in the comments what song I should do next. Peace.